Hi friends, it's Byron and I'm back with a brand new video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Listen friends, I promise I am gonna get a ring light one day, I promise. So it's Big Brother, it's episode 16, and sometimes they number the episodes like 16 and then 18, so I don't know if it's 16, 17, 18 or 16 and then it's 18 twice. But anyway, let's just start how we normally do. And at the end of the last one, the HOH was the infamous wall, and of course Taylor wins. Oh my God, I tell you what friends, and you're gonna hear me probably say it again, this has been the longest HOH week. That girl, that power went straight there. It went straight there. So anyway, you guys know I got my handy dandy notes, and I'm going to try to get through all these episodes as quickly as I possibly can. The other side of the house, they're trying to make another alliance, and they're dragging Joseph and Kyle into this alliance, or at least to their knowledge, dragging them into this alliance. And Joseph is definitely like playing both sides of the fence, which I'm kind of proud of him that he's sticking to the leftover alliance. And I don't know, if you've seen all of the episodes, he definitely is that double agent for Taylor and is working out in her favor. But the people that are on the other side of the house, a lot of them try to make alliance after alliance after alliance, and sometimes, and that's the thing, like sometimes I feel sorry for those people, but I don't know, it's something about this group of 7, like I'm rooting for them, and usually I like for the underdog to at least get a chance, but it's something about the way they picking them off one by one doesn't offend me so much. And I know it doesn't have anything to do with me, but for whatever reason, usually when they're like trying to target like one group of people or a smaller group of people or weaker people or whatever it is that you want to call these people, because the house always divides. And anyway, it's just not offending me as much. Maybe I just don't like those people as much as I like the ones that's in this 7 group. I don't know. It's always something, but right now I say pick them up one by one, and then you guys regroup when you get to 7. But I won't jump ahead, and we're going to go and finish talking about the rest of the episode. Michael is not happy that Kyle and Joseph are riding both sides and not winning comps because of it. So I don't understand how... Now, Kyle hasn't won HOH, but he's definitely has won Veto several times, and definitely when they needed it. So the Joseph thing, yes, I can definitely see where that comes from. But again, you don't want to show them cards. Now, they're almost halfway through the summer. So it's like, so then when do you show your cards? I don't know. And is it going to be when you get to the last few weeks that you're really showing up and showing out? I don't know. Because you can see the man, he's physically fit AF. So, excuse me, and he's a lawyer, so he has to have something up there. So, I don't know. Maybe he's playing a very strategic game, because most of the people think, probably a personal trainer, not that smart. And not to say that personal trainers aren't smart. I'm just saying that's what people normally think. So, Taylor and Joseph, they're here, they're there, they're kind of everywhere. You know what? I like the two of them together. They look good together. So anyway, I'm sure I'll mention it a little bit later on in this episode. Taylor wants to put up Turner next to Terrence or another alliance member. Turner was the one to take up for her, lest we forget. Exactly. So it wasn't even like 2 weeks before she finally won her first HOH. And then the first person she wants to put up is Turner. And it's like, that was your whole reason, and that your life turned around was because of this guy. So why would you even want to put him up as a pawn? And Turner has been like the smartest to say, no, I don't want to go up as a pawn. Because every time... And the whole words of Joseph is like, don't get pooched. And it's like... Anyway, I'm glad he stuck his ground. I'm glad he didn't let her use him as a pawn. All right. So, Taylor, you can't go without making all of these promises, and now you have to backtrack. So now she's like telling this person, oh, well, I'm not going to put you up because of this. I'm not going to put you up because of that. Look, it is a game. And I can definitely tell you, on the other side of the house, those women that you don't want to target and this, that, the other, they will probably get your ass out of there no sooner than you can blink, or no faster than you can blink, because you was on the block already several times. So, like, why are you even going there? I don't want to target this person. I don't want to target that person. Oh, you would never. Just stop. Or do it. Because here's the thing. And now that like before, it wasn't really a big problem. But as this episode goes on, you'll see why. Because once you get to that jury house and you've made all these promises to these people, and then those people are the ones that end up going home, guess what? Most of them don't vote for you to win the show based on how well you played the game. I'm sorry, it's just human nature. They're gonna vote on how you made them feel. And that's one thing people definitely remember. They may not remember your name, they may not remember this, or that. But they're gonna remember how you made them feel. All right, nominations. Turns to Indy'S up, so I guess I kind of got ahead of myself there. And she was convincing with her speech, and Jasmine will put her ass up exactly in the New York Minute. So she was very convincing with her speech that that Monty was her target and this, that, the other. She kind of do that throughout the next episodes, and it's like, I just cannot. She is a lot. She has been a lot. I'm telling you, this has been the longest week, and I normally watch this show over 1 or 2 days, and it has been a lot, and I really hasn't spent that much time on actually watching it over the course of the week. All right, Terrence and Taylor, they talk in the HOH room. According to the internet, he was at her neck on live feeds. She tells him that Monty is her target. Exactly. Like, I watch some of the other people's live feeds that do the same thing I do here for Big Brother. And apparently, like, she was being called a hoe or something. So, I don't know. I mean, this girl was all over the place. I'm saying it was an exhausting week, y'all. It was exhausting. Okay. Joseph played a double agent. Exactly. I don't know why they want to go up as these replacement nominees. He's playing double agent. He's like, oh, I'll put myself up on the block and this, that, the other. It's your own words. Like, don't get pooched. Like, what is wrong with these people? I don't know, but you know what? It happened. He didn't go on the block, but somehow Indy ended up going there. And anyway, so now the guys in the leftover want Indy's to go home. I agree with Terrence. Is not likely to win a comp. And Taylor is on board. She should, because she's not going to get Indy's vote if she's a final two, and she's not. So it's like, you know what, like I said, she already made this one feel a certain way by wanting to use her as a pawn, because she clearly didn't want to be used this one. Now she may as well be for Indy going home, because and try to do damage control in her going home message, because she is not going to. She's just not going to do it. So anyway, the veto comes up. Taylor gets salty as Alyssa take her trip. So now she is waking up about this girl's thing, and hopefully she starts playing again. Hopefully she's waking up about this whole women thing, that she don't want to target women and black women and this, that, the other, that she wakes up, because clearly it's a game. And let's just say you're not going to London on Big Brother's dime unless you win the show, Taylor, as this gift. And it's like, oh, Alyssa, you take a punishment, girl. As petty as it is, and it's like, you know, some of the people are like, oh, we just played a game. It's so petty to Taylor if she wanted to send Alyssa home because she took her trip. But that's grounds for dismissal. I'm sorry. So not only, because you guys hopefully already seen the show, because there's a recap review that I'm talking here. So spoiler alert, not only did Alyssa not go home, she didn't even touch the block, and she going on a trip for 2 to London. that girl is bad. That's all I'm saying. She is bad. She's bad. She's bad. In a good way. Because, yeah. And it only happened because Kyle won the veto. And that's the thing. Like, he couldn't let Jasmine win it because she was going to take one of them down. And you know who was going up. And then that side of the house would have showed their cards. And, you know, I just don't know what it is about the 7. It's like, you know, y'all almost getting me on edge like the cookout. Because Big D and Tiffany used to. So, just stick it out. Yeah, almost there. Just stick it out. So, Kyle wins the veto. And of course, I mean, like, he's in the showman. And I mean, I don't understand how she even brought it to him. I mean, like, it never hurts to ask. But you can see how attached they are becoming to one another. So I just don't understand why you even fix your mouth to ask him. But again, like I said, it doesn't hurt to ask. And they kind of didn't like press on it. But I knew that he was not going to use the power of veto. It was like, if he did that, it was going to be for his girlfriend. And I don't think he wanted that to happen so soon. So anyway, Michael tells Kyle that Taylor wants to change the target again this week. And most likely, the alliance thing is petty. That was the thing that we just talked about with the whole Elizabeth and the trip. That girl, I'm telling you y'all, it was an exhausting week with the new HOH. All right. I understand that Kyle doesn't want to, yep, I already did that. Indy's punishment of that punkatard or whatever it was, it seemed like it was a punishment really for everybody else because she needed somebody to play in the band with her, and the music was so loud throughout the house that most of them slept in the have-not room. So sometimes those punishments really punishes all of them. And what if no one participates with them? I like, do they just keep going until somebody like finally gives? They probably just have to keep playing the music until somebody just joins them. Cal doesn't use a veto. Said that a line has been drawn in the sand. And I don't know where Turner is in all of these things that be going on because Cal felt like he was on the outs with the whole switching of the target. But I don't know, like I said, I know I keep saying I want to watch the live feed, but I don't. And I don't watch them. And I don't know where Turner is, but I don't know. But a line definitely has been drawn in the sand. And I think we're going to see that real soon. I really hope they hold on, but I think we're going to see that real soon. And I know, I may have written it down or not, but I know Michael definitely had mentioned that because for whatever reason, I don't know why they are starting to crumble. But I think it'll be a little bit better now that Taylor's not HOH because she was only seeing, she had tunnel vision. It was just clear as day. Cal is spilling all of the things of the original alliance with the guys to Michael and Brittany because he wants them to save his ass. And of course he does. Because they made the 4-guy alliance and then they brought these other 3 people in. The problem is now 3 of them, you know who they are, have more, you know, their ties are more devoted to one another than they are to him. And you know what? I get it. I honestly think that if he'd have waited till the one last person got out, then you can start talking strategy of becoming a threesome. But that's the thing, he probably wanted to become a foursome because they know that him and Alyssa is a duo. But the problem with him is that taking his duo to the end is that then if it's just 3 of them and it's 2 against 1, that other person's out. So they look at it from every single angle, and that's why I definitely think that Taylor and Joseph don't get all lovey-dovey like those 2 do, is because they don't want to be branded as showmen or showmans. And then Cal is thinking the whole it's a race thing, is it this thing, is it that thing, and you know what? Y'all know Mike is one of my favorites, and I honestly think that he can win the whole thing. But this is what I like about him and Brittany, is that they don't want to assume these things. Like, and I'm not even against Kyle, not at this point. Because you know what? I definitely thought that was going to be brought up. And I definitely thought it was going to be brought up sooner than it actually did. So, we're there. Hopefully they don't blow this out of proportion. I mean, and he's not, well, he said it, but then he kind of backtracked a little bit. I don't know what you guys' thoughts about it. But again, we definitely will see Cal and Alyssa made it official. They are dating. Good for them. I like the two of them together. Hopefully after this, if he doesn't win the money, and he's probably not, that he gets a job. Because he ain't going to keep her very long if he doesn't have one. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. It was Jasmine's birthday and Turner was already over it. Okay, Turner was already over Jasmine's birthday before they even brought out the cake. He was over the card. He was over all of it. And here's the thing. When it's your birthday, like somebody should make a speech about you. You shouldn't ask to go around the room for people to say 2 things they like about you. Jasmine, girl. But anyway. All right. Indy's eviction speech at the door. Okay, it was her and Taryn. She gets evicted. Michael go ahead and he throws her the sympathy vote. Thank God. Like, come on, people. Y'all be voting these people out unanimously. And I just don't understand where Alyssa and Jasmine gets off, because they always vote with the house, but you're on the outs. Like, y'all don't even talk to those people on a regular basis. But anyway, her speech at the door was a lot. Like, girl, bye, you lost. Goodbye. Why did Michael tell her that? Oh, so in the notes, in the goodbye messages, Michael just blurts out all of this information, and it's like, you know, she went to the jury house, stupid. I'm gonna leave that right there. All right. HOA. They play out the whole thing, which doesn't normally happen, but I believe it was a 2-hour or a 2.5-hour episode. And the new HOH in first place was Michael. No shock there. And believe it or not, friends, they thought his likelihood of winning a competition was less than probably 10%, but he was first runner-up, and he's the HOH outside. So they play a schoolyard game of picking the people that are going to be on the inside team and the outside team, and they only have a few minutes to do it. We don't know what the things were. They were all kind of lined up like at a group of 4. I don't know if that was before or after or whatever the case may be, friends, but I will be tuning in this week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you made it to this part of the video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Good night.